All right. Don't have too long to play, maybe an hour or so, but we can get some games in. Hey, it's me. Hey, Will. How's it going? Will's hyped. Planetary Foratids. I do like that a decade later I'm still PF rushing. Speaking of which,
Not enough minerals. 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 Additional supply depots required.
okay.
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack.
Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Nice.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete.
I can't build here.
Add-on complete. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
Research complete.
I can't build here.
Not enough energy. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough energy. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Command center upgrade. Add-on complete.
I can't build here.
Upgrade complete. Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
Okay, I think we're back in this game, actually. Even though we had the worst start possible.
Command center upgrade. Additional supply depots required.
Mayday! Mayday!
Not enough energy. Add-on complete. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted.
That didn't be.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field. Our SCVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade. Research complete. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Command center upgrade complete.
Mayday! Mayday!
Research complete. Unacceptable. Command center upgrade. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Add-on, not enough energy. Base is under attack. Not enough energy. Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, that charge lot all in was not good by him. Not only let me get back in the game, but actually put me pretty far ahead.
Mineral field depleted.
And it killed surprisingly small amount of workers. Considering it was like 15 zealots against 3 banshees. He should have gotten a lot more SCV kills during that time. But even if he did, I had 3 command centers. Like, building 3 workers at a time isn't the end of the world if I lose some workers. It's not like the start of the game. Here I was like wanting him to warp in. It's just like 3 dead units. So he did have a fast third. He knows about the planetary, and yet he still attacked into it with zealots, which was odd. I mean, technically, you might have been able to take this down. I didn't have structure armor. Planetaries are not good against any Protoss units, except for adepts and probes. Even zealots, it's not like fighting marines or zerglings, which like die to planetary splash. Zealots kind of don't. They have a lot of hit points. They split up. But he took so many hits that by the time he got in here, even the Widowmine probably got a nice hit here as well. Yeah, there wasn't really that much left. Yeah, he killed 3 workers. 15 zealots and a warp prism? Man, like, first of all, warp in my main base as well. Secondly, target the SCVs. I think this marine soaked up like all of the charge lots when he tried to aim him with the SCVs, which is nice. Now he's down 5 workers. I've established my 3rd base as well. He's on 3 base, but he hasn't taken 4 of his gas geysers yet, which means his tech has to be limited. There's only so much you can do off 2 tech structures. Yeah, he's basically already lost the game at this point. I'm probably at the point where I could go for the victory right now. But maybe that Zell counterattack would give me a lot of trouble. And it's not the end of the world if I don't go for it, because, you know, I don't have any upgrades yet. You know, just he did get a lot of stack defense. And it's just kind of safer to continue macroing, you know. I was already ahead. I'm not getting punished, so I'm just getting further ahead. He still feels like desperate in his counterattacks, so. I thought I'd build a turret here. There it is. When I saw this, I thought he probably had these 2 bases, but no, he's 100% dead. When you send out all your overseers, and you don't siege them, and then you do a select all army hotkey. Ends up losing all of them. That definitely got me off guard, the Mass Phoenix. So the idea was I just kind of A-move back to my main base. I thought what would happen was my Banshees would just retreat home, while my Vikings stay to fight, and get destroyed by the Phoenix. But instead what happened is my Banshees stuck around to fight the Stalkers. The Phoenix killed my Banshees, and then the few Vikings I did have were getting some free pot shots on the Phoenix. So I don't think it was a good fight for me, but I don't think it was that terrible either. The other thing is I don't have cloak, so there's no easy way to get these home. We had so many observers anyways. So units lost. I'm ahead by 3,000. Let's see how this fight goes. So I actually heavily won that fight. Shockingly. When I mass Banshee against mass Phoenix, I thought that would go horribly. But I guess he just gifted me a whole bunch of Stalkers, and 4 Vikings don't do much, but they did kill off some Phoenix. And I think I had 1-1. Where all of his units are 0-0. No, I had 2-2 actually. I did not think I won that fight. But I gigantically won that fight. Banshees are light units, which means Phoenix actually shred them really quickly, because Phoenix do bonus to light. Vikings are terrible at killing Phoenix, but Phoenix are also terrible at killing Vikings, so that kind of balances out. They both do bonus to the wrong thing. Yeah. And the nice thing about going Sky Terran is your upgrades are just so much more efficient and usually ahead of someone who has to upgrade so many different things. Like he's 1-0-0 on his air, and I got 3-3 on my air. Yeah, Toss should never be floating minerals, especially if they're transitioning into carriers. Those minerals should just be dumped into static defense. First of all, you want to max out all your gas income if you're going carriers. And if you still have leftover minerals, shield batteries and cannons everywhere. You can try to some zealot run bys as well, but it's not too effective when I got planetaries up. He also went for like mass DTs, which is a gigantic gas sink, so he got a base for it, but I don't think that was worth wherever he had like 12 DTs or something like that. Alright, let's try it again.
Not enough minerals. 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 Additional supply depots required.
There's something in the way.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Scout.
Not enough minerals.
Zeno.
Base is under attack.
No, okay, I was wondering why I was leaving.
Command center upgrade complete. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Add-on complete. Base is under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas. Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Add-on. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient base is under attack.
Taking some fire here.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Research complete.
Stupid thing.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Base is under attack. Vespine gas. Add-on complete. Base is under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough energy. Insufficient Vespine gas. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral field depleted. SCVs are under additional supply depots required. Additional base is under attack. Additional supply depots required. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Additional supply depots required. Base is under attack. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable landing zone. Base is under attack.
He had him. I don't think he ever built a war prism. Like, I think he got out of his base by blink and by flying units. So yeah, I guess if you had a probe seer at the start of the game that was still hanging out somewhere, you might have done it, but I don't think he prismed out a probe, which is why I didn't look for it. He also seemed pretty heavily committed to the defense with all the batteries and the stalkers and the void rays. So I'm not even sure if he could afford more. A little lucky these didn't get intercepted on the way back. Yeah, very lucky. Not sure where he's off to with those. I thought for sure he was going to blink onto the ramp. But he blasted through, saw the top of the ramp, then blinked in. I guess like if I had my Cyclones over here, I could have locked on and then he might have blinked over to the top of the ramp. Yeah, he's in trouble. He just lost his whole army and he's down to 4 mineral patches. Still has 2 immortals, I guess, which is good. And a prism. Yeah, but I like the idea of mass Cyclone if he goes Stargate. Surreal. So many cheaters now. I think it's pretty close to the third of the active ladder are cheating. Which means a third of the games I'm actually playing out are against accounts that are way below the MMR of the actual skill level of the player. Which is why everyone's win rate, every legit player's win rate's under 50% now. If you exclude all the insta-leave wins we get.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Third game in a row against Protoss on this map.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. 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 Command center upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
Triple battery.
Base is under attack.
Speaking out.
Base is under attack.
I can't build here.
Add-on complete. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Use some help here.
Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
We know what I'm up against. We'll go triple fac. Oh, we can't go triple factory. Okay, starboard is. I didn't mean to finish that.
Not enough minerals.
Someone's coming this way. No!
Are under attack.
We didn't get the warp prism, did we? No. I moved the SCVs forward and I had the Cyclone selected somehow with the SCVs. So I ended up moving the Cyclone forward to its death. If I kill off the Prism, then all I have to do is move the 2 Stalkers and Immortal with my SCVs, and I win the game. Plus, I would still have a Cyclone remaining that I can fight them with as well. He also got lucky they flew between my 2 missile turrets. Alright, Terran.
Not enough minerals.
Target acquired.
Not enough minerals.
You're welcome to the stream, Colin.
Not enough minerals.
And thanks for the Twitch Prime, by the way, Quaid. Definitely heard that
Additional supply depots
warning,
required.
but I don't think I thanked you. Alright, time for a gasless fast expand. Which makes the SimCity extremely important to survive against Reapers.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Command center upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I have no gas. Oh no, because we already got the planetary, that's why I have no gas. Okay.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Add-on complete. Command center upgrade complete.
What am I doing? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
Add-on complete.
Always trap that SCV and don't notice. I've got high sec auto tracking.
Upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Command center upgrade. Research insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete. Our SCVs add-on are under
complete.
attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
It's a YOLO.
Add-on complete. Upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack. Research complete. Add-on complete.
Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Command center upgrade complete. Acceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
Is this a good idea? How much does he have here? May not be the worst idea in the world. He has no marines or anything.
Base is under attack.
It is the worst idea in the world.
Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack.
Oh, the planetary went down again. I didn't even notice.
Upgrade complete. Our SCVs are under attack. forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
Kind of out of energy now too. Hopefully I still got enough to deal with this. The planetary went down again. I didn't notice. Oh my gosh. This is so annoying. It doesn't look like he has that much firepower against mass SCV repair.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
Alright, I definitely am going to repair through this one. Oh my gosh, it went down again. What is going on? This is unbelievable.
Are under attack.
Are we going to throw this game? This was unlosable for a while.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
I only got to fight it with planetary at least a little bit there.
Insufficient rescue gas.
Can't believe you threw this.
Our SCVs are under attack.
That's it.
Base.
Like 5 straight defense fails for me. What a throw. I can't believe those planetaries are falling so quickly. Armor is irrelevant versus siege tanks, so that has nothing to do with the PF nerf. I just apparently have no idea how to judge how fast the planetary falls. I like wasted all my rabbit energy like 4 times in a row,
Not enough.
so I couldn't actually ever take a real
Not
fight.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
And doing that once in a game is
Not
terrible.
enough
I did it like
minerals.
3 times that time, that game.
Not enough minerals.
You literally
Not
can't put
enough
auto turrets in
minerals.
front of siege tanks, ever. Unless the siege tanks are distracted by Planetary Fortress,
Not enough minerals.
which is what was supposed to be happening in all those
Not
fights.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
We could use some help here.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Oops. I wasn't even thinking about that possibility. I built that planetary command center really in the wrong place. I should have built it above his main base. Obviously, he wasn't going to have an expansion, and obviously I have to go into his main to have any chance to get back in that game. I mean, 100% I should have killed his main base. I still don't know if I'm winning that game, though, even if I do. Because I have no tech. All I have is a naked barracks. Should probably be proxying my tech, actually. My barracks SCV should probably build a factory right next to it. Start getting cyclones out on the map. We're both going to be on low numbers because they're both going to have no mining. Which should favor, which should be really good for cyclones because they do well in low numbers. Plus cannon rushers love going into Stargate, which is nice for cyclones as well. What are we facing?
Not enough
Darren.
minerals. Not enough minerals.
And oh my god, he's not leaving the game.
Not
First
enough
Terran in like
minerals.
7 matchups he was actually
Not
playing.
enough minerals. Not enough
Well,
minerals.
except for the previous game, I guess.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Never tell. They need to fix these maps the way they're.
Additional supply depots required.
They label all the Reaper jumps wrong. I feel like this is one of the ones that's labeled wrong. I think maybe the depot has to be up here. Guess I'll find out.
Not enough minerals.
There's something in the way.
Command center upgrade complete. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
Add-on complete. Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Research complete. Add-on complete. Not enough mineral.
I can't build here.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Okay.
Add-on complete. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough energy. Our SCVs are under attack.
We could use some help here.
Command center complete. Mineral field depleted. Not enough. Base is under attack.
Contact.
Our SCVs are under attack.
What the hell happened? I just lost all my Vikings. All my Ravens. That's great.
Mineral field
This vessel requires
not enough energy.
Still losing Ravens. Losing SCVs. That
Not
sucks.
enough energy.
Don't know what happened there, but something
Base
screwed up with
is
my
under attack.
computer. Oh my gosh, all my Ravens are gone. So many SCVs too.
Not enough energy. Upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack.
Oh my gosh. How many bases is he
Your
taking?
forces are under attack. Add-on complete. Research complete.
This vessel requires assistance.
Two straight throws. Both the CVTs I was well ahead. I have no idea what happened to my controls though on that other one. I ended up looking somewhere in the bottom right of the map while I was in the middle of microing my ravens. Don't know what the hell happened there. But it cost me about 5 ravens, and it heavily injured about 5 more, which is, you know, basically like losing 2 more ravens. Like, how, like, I was placing auto turrets at the time. It's like, how do I go from placing auto turrets to like randomly seeing a different part of the map? So weird.
Not enough minerals. 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 Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Insufficient Vespine gas. Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete.
Okay.
Base is under attack. Add-on complete. Base is under attack.
Come on, get that Banshee going.
Unacceptable landing zone. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete.
Yay.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Additional supply depots required. Complete. Add-on complete.
Mayday! Mayday!
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
I can't build here.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough energy. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Research complete. Base is under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral field depleted. Additional supply depots required.
This vessel requires assistance.
Command center upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required.
It's heating up out here.
This vessel requires assistance.
Mineral field. Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespine gas. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Additional supply required.
Got any extra firepower?
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Got any extra firepower?
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
This
No.
vessel
Additional
requires
supply
assistance.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Base mineral field attack. Depleted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral field add-on completed.
There's something in the way. There's something in the way.
Our
It's heating up out here.
SCV is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Nuclear missile ready. Upgrade complete.
It's heating up out here.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, he's in trouble economically.
Research complete.
This vessel requires.
Mineral field depleted.
This vessel requires assistance.
Not enough energy. Nuclear missile ready. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Command center upgrade. Base is under attack. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Vespine geyser exhausted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Got any extra firepower?
Vespine. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Got any extra firepower?
Your forces are under attack.
Those nukes hit pretty hard. I think he's already dead before those nukes anyways, though. May have been dead right from the start of the game, actually. Throat rush shouldn't do much. The injury block shut him down for a while. We got a drone kill at the start of the game. Oh, he actually lost both of his Ravagers too. I didn't even notice that. Still behind on workers. I got my third base up sooner. Fourth base up before he even thinks to plant his own fourth. Still behind on workers. Yeah, he's super dead. Killed off a couple overlords. And another one. Another one. Still behind on workers the entire time. Yeah. Empty 3 bases of drones there. Got his gold down. That base never really paid for itself. Trade a base for a base. Back to 3 bases for him. Yeah, he didn't see either of them. 20 kills. 25 kills. Probably includes the larva, but still. And then we nuke this base, which doesn't even exist. But it was a scouting nuke, just to let us know we had that base. Three full energy vipers, 0 parasitic bombs used. Alright, I think I should call it a night. I still need to walk my dog and work in the morning. Find someone to host here. Couple new names to see here. Light VIP, Killjoy. I don't remember hosting either of these guys. And I'm copyright struck. He looks like someone. I can't put my finger on it though. This guy looks like Ruff a little bit. Same hairline, same glasses. Guess his face is completely different though. Looks like a decent player. I played 6 games against 6 map hackers last night. Help me. Wonder how prevalent map hack is getting. I haven't researched in a long time, but Maybe it's becoming more easy to find and download. All right, with that, I'll call the end of the stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'm out of here. Enjoy Killjoy stream, everyone.